January 15th, 1947. Los Angeles wakes to a grey morning. Betty Bersinger, walking with her daughter, spots something pale in an empty lot. At first, she thinks it's a mannequin, but as she approaches, horror dawns. It's the body of a young woman, severed and posed with chilling precision. Betty shields her daughter and rushes to call the police. The discovery launches one of America's most infamous mysteries, the Black Dahlia. Police and reporters swarm the scene, stunned by the brutality and the deliberate display. The body is drained of blood, scrubbed clean and left as if for an audience. This is no crime of passion, it's a message. The victim's identity is soon revealed through fingerprints. Elizabeth Short, 22, an aspiring actress. Her striking looks and love of black clothing inspire the press to dub her the Black Dahlia. The city is captivated and horrified. The legend is born, and the hunt for her killer begins. The empty lot becomes a symbol of Hollywood's darkest secrets. Elizabeth Short's story is about to eclipse her dreams. The Black Dahlia case will haunt Los Angeles for decades. A nightmare set in motion on a quiet street. Elizabeth Short came to Hollywood chasing stardom, like so many before her. Born in Massachusetts, she drifted from job to job, city to city, always searching for her big break. Her life was a patchwork of temporary addresses and fleeting friendships. In her final days, she was last seen at the Biltmore Hotel, then vanished for 6 days. The mystery of those missing days has never been solved. Elizabeth was often seen in cafes and bars, hoping for connection or kindness in a city that could be cruel. The press painted her as a femme fatale, but the truth was far more tragic. She was a young woman struggling to survive. Her dreams faded as Hollywood's harsh reality set in. The nickname Black Dahlia, inspired by a film noir and her dark attire, turned her into a symbol, not a person. She became a cautionary tale, her real self lost in sensational headlines. The city's shadows swallowed her story. Elizabeth Short's fate became a warning, whispered beneath the Hollywood sign. The real girl disappeared behind the myth. Her life and her death became Hollywood legend. The Black Dahlia was no longer just a name, it was a haunting. The city would never forget her, but the truth of her story remains elusive. The LAPD launched a massive manhunt, chasing every lead, no matter how bizarre. The case quickly spiraled into chaos. Thousands interviewed, countless false confessions, and endless dead ends. The killer left no clues, no fingerprints, no fibers, just a chilling display. Theories abounded: jealous lovers, mob hits, even medical students. The suspect list grew out of control. Public and press pressure mounted. The city demanded answers. Leslie Dillon, a bellhop with suspicious knowledge, became a prime suspect, but evidence was lacking. Then came George Hodel, a respected physician with a dark reputation. Police bugged his house and caught him on tape. Supposing I did kill the Black Dahlia. But no charges stuck. The evidence was never enough. The investigation became a maze of rumors and red herrings. The killer remained a phantom, always one step ahead. The case grew colder as leads dried up. The city's obsession only deepened. The Black Dahlia's murderer seemed to vanish into thin air. The labyrinth of the investigation swallowed the truth. The mystery endured, unsolved, and the legend only grew. Days after the murder, the killer taunted the press and police. The Los Angeles Examiner received a call. Proof would arrive soon. A package followed. Elizabeth's belongings, wiped clean of fingerprints, sent with a chilling cut-and-paste note. The killer was playing a game, orchestrating chaos from the shadows. The address book inside led police to Mark Hansen, but he too was a dead end. More letters arrived, each more cryptic and mocking. Turning in Wednesday, January 29th, 10 a.m., had my fun at police, Black Dahlia Avenger. But the surrender never came. The killer vanished, leaving only riddles and fear. The city was left on edge, the police baffled. The taunting stopped, but the damage was done. The Black Dahlia's murderer had become a ghost. The case slipped further into darkness. The public's fascination only intensified. The killer's identity remained a maddening enigma. The letters were the last word from a phantom. The trail went cold. Decades later, a new theory emerged from Steve Hodel, a retired LAPD detective. His suspect, his own father, Dr. George Hodel. Steve found photos he believed were of Elizabeth Short among his father's belongings. He uncovered evidence, surgical skill, a bugged house, handwriting matches, and chilling taped confessions. Steve believed his father was not just the Black Dahlia killer, but a serial murderer. He saw connections to surrealist art and a twisted sense of performance in the crime. The most damning evidence, George Hodel's own words caught on tape. Steve presented his findings to the DA, who admitted the case would be prosecuted if Hodel were alive. The theory was compelling, but the case remained officially unsolved. The sins of the father cast a long shadow. The Black Dahlia mystery deepened. Steve Hodel's investigation offered a plausible answer, but doubts linger. The LAPD never closed the file. The case remains open, a cold testament to justice unfulfilled. The Black Dahlia story is now a modern myth, part true crime, part Hollywood legend. It's a tale of dreams and darkness, of a city's hope and corruption. Elizabeth Short became a symbol of vulnerability and lost innocence. The case endures because it taps into our deepest fears, the unknown, the hidden predator. The vacant lot is now a home. The Biltmore still stands, but the memory lingers. The final chapter is unwritten. The question remains, do we truly know who killed the Black Dahlia? Or is the real killer still a nameless phantom, lost to time? The shadow of the Black Dahlia will never fade from Los Angeles.